Hi legend, welcome back to the channel, and we're continuing to realize your potential, finding out who you are, what are your talents, what are your strengths, what you're good at, what's your place within the system of life, and how exactly can you unlock your abundance, your endless energy, your love. How can you have it all by being at your place within the system of life. If you haven't watched the previous video, there's a whole explanation of how the system of life is working and why exactly being at your place within that system unlocks everything for you. So the first step is to understand who you are. If you want to go back and do yourself a very basic numerological matrix, there is a YouTube video with the instruction in it. It's free. You can just build very fast, very efficiently your own matrix, and in that matrix you're going to see the first three energies within the triangle of your personality. And these are the energies we're going to be talking about today, because actually how your matrix works, first of all, your matrix, by your matrix I mean all your astronumerological matrices together, meaning I mean numerological matrix, astrological matrix, human design matrix. Astrological matrix is a bit trickier to build and a bit even more trickier to understand and interpret. Human design as well. During our sessions, of course, I pull out all the information available and I show it to you. Actually, the information contained in each and every one of the matrices is the same. It's just different. In a different ways, you can see exactly the same things. You can see it through numbers, you can see it through stars, you can see it through channels, you can see it through the energy centers. Like the overall picture gonna be the same. That's why I really want you to use the basic numerological matrix for you to open it and to see, okay, like these are my energies. It's really simple to build, it's really simple to interpret. So it's really a useful tool for you to start understanding better who you are. Because if you're here, you want to realize your potential. And in order to realize your potential, in order to create something in this world, whether it's a business, whether it's a life that you want to build, whether you want to create something special, maybe some kind of a project, it doesn't matter what you're about to build. If you don't know what you should be building, if you don't know what you should be creating, if you don't know what you should be, in which ways you're going to be useful to the people of this world, then you need to explore, first of all, yourself. So we explore your personality, we explore your talents, and then we explore the entrance into your money channel and then the channel itself. And based on that, you're going to see, okay, this is who I am, this is what I'm good at, these are my talents, and in this way I should be using my talents in this world to change the world for the better, for the benefit of all the people, for all the humankind, and then the system gonna remunerate me. Because I will be signaling to the system that indeed I am on my path, I am on my track within the system of life, I am delivering, I am beneficial, I am useful to this world, I'm giving into the world what I'm good at and what the world is expecting from me. And it's all written in your stars, it's all written in your numbers, like you can clearly see what exactly the system is expecting from you. On top, once you're going to be playing out those in your life, once you're going to be building exactly what you're meant to be building, you're going to have tons of energy. It comes hand in hand when you are on your place within the system of life. Automatically you are vibrant, automatically you are like full of ideas, full of energy, you are ready to create. If we take me, for example, I can have like a long day or I can have like sleepless night whatsoever, and then I sit down to record the video and I know exactly why I'm recording this video, within which framework I'm recording this video, for which purpose I'm recording this video, what I'm trying to accomplish with this video. Once I understand exactly like, hey, like I am at my place within the system of life, and I just like talk with you, transfer my knowledge to you in order to be helping you. Hey, energy is number 2 in my matrix, right? So the moment I am actually doing what I'm meant to be doing, right away energy kicks in. Right away I feel so much better. Right away I have this drive. And this, the state of being in which you will be when you are doing what you're meant to be doing, what you're supposed to be doing, that state of being that you're going to be in, that's actually the magnet. You're gonna be that vibrant human being, that type of a magnet attracting other humans to you. Whether you want to have a relationship, or whether you want to have maybe friends, or any type of, like, maybe you want to have a club, or like-minded people, or find a soulmate, or just find clients, it doesn't matter. People are gonna be attracted to your energy, and you're gonna have plenty once you are doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. If you want your abundance to be unlocked, the same formula. You are doing what you're meant to be doing. You are doing it well because that's the way you have been programmed. So once you're gonna build your basic numerological matrix, you're gonna see 3 energies within your personality on the left of your matrix. And this is what we're gonna be going over today. If you think about the matrix, what it's trying to show us, it's like the first energy is going to be like your inner child energy. If we talk astrology, this is going to be your moon. If we talk psychology, this is going to be your inner child. If we talk astrology as well, it might be your ascendant, like how people perceive you. These are the energies you have been born with. These are the energies that are super familiar to you. These are the energies, once you're going to see those, you're going to be like, yep, yeah, something tells me like something is familiar, like something is like really familiar about those, right? And now the main task is, when you're looking at those 3 energies, if you want to realize your potential, if you want to build something in this world, if you want to understand who you are and what you're meant to be doing, now is the time to look at those 3 energies from a different perspective. Not from the usual way of like, you look at, like, for example, let's take me, he will be somewhere in my chart. We're going to be seeing my first 3 energies, 15, 5 and 8. And for example, energy number 15, if we put it down to a single digit, it's going to be energy number 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. So the bottom line of energy is 6, 15 and 24 would be just 6. 6 is about what? It's about beauty, it's about aesthetics, it's about creativity. So how am I playing out that energy in my life today? And usually how people see it, they'll be like, ah, yeah, true, I'm pretty creative. Ah, yeah, I like to do little videos. Ah, yeah, I like to put like cute outfits together. Ah, yeah, I like to do this or that. When we see those energies, the first thoughts that come into our mind is like, ah, yeah, it's true, I'm playing out those energies somehow in my life. And for sure you are. You just need to remember that. But then the most important question is like, how can you be playing those energies, the same energies, out in your life while bringing value to other people? And that's a bit more tricky, right? At this point, you need to differentiate, so to say, like step outside, like look at yourself as a third person. Imagine that you're a star. Imagine that you're a star, like you yourself, and you are the star. And imagine there is like sub-personality of you who is the producer of that star. How would the producer be looking at that star? Like, is the star shining bright? Is the star really showing him or herself like fully? And that's the task of the producer, to evaluate what can be improved, or evaluate maybe which things can be changed. So for example, let's go back to me, energy number 6, like, am I creating something maybe aesthetically pleasant that would be beneficial to the world or not? It's no longer, I no longer say that I'm gonna like dress myself up cutely, or help a friend to, I don't know, like let's go shopping together and I will help you combine your outfits. No, we are really talking about scale. We're really talking about masses. We're really talking about the whole world. How can this gift of yours be beneficial to the world? Underneath energy number 15, I have energy number 5 and 8. Personally, I like to explore things. Personally, I like to learn a lot. I'm constantly learning, I'm constantly studying something new and exciting. But I'm doing it for myself. If I want to realize my potential fully, I will need to start thinking about sharing that knowledge that I accumulate non-stop with others. And now at this point, we put the 2 energies together. We put the 6 and the 5. Okay, and then we realize like who I am is a person who likes to study, is a person who likes to create like cute things. How can I transfer my knowledge to others while leveraging the creativity, while leveraging this like in an aesthetically pleasant manner? How can I do that? And for example, I can record a video, and hopefully this video gonna be like pleasant to watch during the time it's being played, and hopefully this video gonna be insightful to the audience for which I'm shooting this video for. Underneath 5 there is energy number 8. Energy number 8, it's all about systems, right? Each and every energy, of course, has different meanings. There are plenty of meanings to each and every energy. But if we take number 8, specifically relevant to me in this case, this would be the system of knowledge. So I am really predisposed to organize my thoughts, to organize everything that I have learned in a system. In a system based on which I live basically every day in my life. So indeed, as a personality, I'm predisposed to be learning a lot and to putting that type of like knowledge. Once again, once you learn, it's just purely information. Once you apply that information to life, that becomes your knowledge. And I'm predisposed to organize that knowledge of mine into systems. And it works very well, like a storage within my head. It works very well. So going back to like combining the 3 basic energies of your personality, and now we're only talking about this like left side of your matrix, only about your personalities. We're not talking about your talents yet. We're not talking about your self-actualization journey and who you are meant to be. It's just who you are. Who you are. I am a person who appreciates beauty and aesthetics. I'm the person who loves learning non-stop. I'm the person who likes to organize whatever I have in my head efficiently, so to say, and to live based on that, like to live my life based on that type of organized knowledge. Like how can my personality be actually beneficial to the world? Because I mean, once again, your personality, your mood, the way you are, the things you're predisposed to do, something that is super easy. For me, it's super easy to learn. For me, it's super easy to organize things. For me, it's super easy to see like whether something is aesthetically pleasant or not. It really, like, I'm a very detail-oriented person. So taking that into consideration when it comes to me, if that's what's easy for me, how can I share that with the world in a beneficial way? How can people benefit from my personality, so to say? What can I create purely, right now we're talking about like purely your personality. What can you create, what you can share with the world, what you're good at, so to say, like what you can share that comes naturally to you, what you can share with the world based on those 3 energies. The description of all the 22 energies will be under the YouTube video where you build your basic matrix, numerological matrix. And that would be the homework for today, is like to really look at those energies and to understand, okay, if I was a producer and I knew that my star, the star to be born, has these characteristics, and this is what comes naturally, comes easily for the star, what the star needs to be doing, which kind of performances the star needs to be performing, how exactly the personal brand of the star should be built, like what is the star about. So if we wrap it all up, I want your takeaway to be like one thing. It's like, how can you make sure that whatever comes naturally, whatever comes easy to you, who you are as a person, how can that be beneficial to the world? What exactly can you share with the world based on your natural passions, predispositions, etc., etc.? Because trust me, for you, you might perceive it as like everybody knows how to put together a cute outfit. Everybody knows that, like literally everybody knows that. Like that's my phrase in my head. It's like for sure everybody knows that. No. Sometimes not everyone knows that, or sometimes not everyone can create such things, or sometimes not everyone puts the knowledge they accumulate in certain systems that are easily transferable to other people. No, it's not normal, so to say. By normal, I mean like it's not something that each and every one can easily do. These are specifically my characteristics. These are specifically, like, this is who I am. And not everyone is the same, and we really need to first of all understand that, remember that, keep that in mind, and also treasure it. And that's when you understand, like, okay, I am a unique person, I have these gifts, I have these talents, I have these like traits, like this is me, I'm special and unique, and I can deliver something really, really, really valuable. I can be really, really beneficial to this world, because this particular set of interests, this particular set of traits, it's super special, and you're super special. And I really, like, if there is like one takeaway that you're gonna like take from this video, and before you're gonna go and do the homework, hopefully, if there is one thing that I want you to remember, is that you are special. Not everybody is the same way, and I want you to be sharing this specialty of yours with the world. This comes easily, this comes naturally to you. For you, it's like super simple, this is who you are, but the world needs exactly that. The world needs who you are, the world needs you, and you need to be shining your light into the world. And that would be the first step of your journey, the first step of your life path, so to say, of you coming to your place within the system of life, and to unlocking all of the energies given to you by birth. And that's a beautiful journey. And actually during that journey, you're going to understand that the only thing that you need to be actually learning is to better understand yourself, because that's exactly what you need to be sharing. And the more you share, the more people get attracted to you. The more you share, the more energy you have. The more you share, the more abundance you have. The more you share, actually, the happier your life is, because you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing, because you're following your path, not someone else's path, your path. And if you have seen one of my reels on Instagram, or maybe in the Matrix channel in our club, please join, by the way, the links are underneath this video. You remember that my matrix, my basic neurological matrix, is really similar to the one of Steve Jobs, for example. And I want to remind you that when you're listening to other people, it's really important to make sure that those people are somehow similar to you. Because if you start listening to people who really say, like, do this and do that based on their energies, it might be sometimes detrimental to you to follow their guidance. The guidance cannot be based on a person's energies. The guidance needs to be universal. This is something very, very important that I want to highlight. If you feel like listening to something inspirational, maybe inspirational, I don't know, interviews, or reading some inspirational books and stuff, just make sure that the people you're listening to have more or less similar energies to you. That's important, because if someone has, I don't know, energies number 2, 3, 6, you're like super creative, you're super people oriented, you are out there for the people, and you start listening to people with tons of energies number, I don't know, like 4 and 8, and everything should be a system, and you should do like ABC and na, you're gonna like lose that creativity, you might lose that spark of yours. It's essential to be doing whatever you are doing in this life based on who you are, leveraging what you have, and not just simply following some kind of like random advice of people who are totally, and once again, like, I think you have already seen many videos like this. People interpret life based on their energies. So for example, if you have tons of energies number 6, most probably you're gonna be saying, as well as you're gonna be hearing people saying, like, you need to find your passion, you need to find your passion. Unless you do something that you're truly passionate about, it's not gonna work out. And that's the truth, that's their truth. If you have tons of energy 6, I will be telling you, indeed, yes, you have to be following your passion. You really need to make sure that whatever you're creating, it's like your baby, you're like super passionate about it. Once you figure out who you are, I hope you're gonna be thankful for everything what's given to you, and already start thinking how exactly you can play that out by helping people, by sharing your life with the world. This was the first step. In the next episodes, we're gonna go over the next steps. Like this, step by step, we're gonna be actually figuring out, realizing what's your path in this life and what's exactly you should be doing. I will see you in the next one.